Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Amisid and today we are opening 25 sets of the Sustenance. And I'd like to thank a subscriber for providing these cards for today's gamble. Let's hope we can hit something good. Last time we did this it was 10 sets and we did hit pretty well. So I'm hopeful we can do that again. And I'd like to make a quick reminder to subscribe if you like the videos, comment, like, do all that good stuff that everyone always reminds you to do. I appreciate it. Anyway, so in terms of what we're trying to hit here, the outcomes, there's so many possible outcomes, right? Because it's a 2 implicit corruption. Also, there's rolls within an energy from within, which changes the value dramatically. So just looking at the 2 best options. So this is best case scenario, right? A reduced reservation of skills and corrupted blood. That's I assume it's best case scenario. We'll double check them all at the end. Of course, that's going to depend on the rolls here. So you hit a really good roll, 6% roll sum for 40x. 20x for a 5%, 15 for a 4, so on and so forth, down the way we go. Of course, looking at these things by themselves, it's a similar story. So if you just have reservation of skills, 6% looks like it's selling for 4x here 37 minutes ago, but there's other ones up for, I'd probably say it's going to sell between 4 and 8. That seems reasonable at a really high roll. Of course, the rolls matter, right? So similar situation here. The baseline is about 3 to 4x for corrupted blood. But if you get a better roll, it's maybe more like 8 to 10x. So there's two things to look at here. It's the implicits and also the rolls on the jewel. So we're going to basically turn them all in, check them, and see what we're working with here in terms of options and what they go for. But again, there's kind of a number of different factors. Anyway, let's hop in. First one is AoE and Overwhelm. That's probably not that great. It's a decent roll though at 5%, right? 6% AoE and non-damaging elements could be worth something because it's a good roll baseline. So how much does a corrupted baseline 6% roll sell for? About 50c. So okay, so it's better than the base because the baseline corrupted version is just 15 chaos. That's a 3% roll, right? So it's already good in that regard. But the implicits are not great on that one. Double pen, fire, lightning, probably not good, and a bad roll there. Bad roll, but with corrupted blood, so that's 3x right there. One thing I did neglect to mention is that each of these cards was purchased for about 30 chaos, so the total investment is just about 15x, give or take, at 150c per x. So that's what we need to make back. This will be 3x right here just on the corrupted blood. Even though it's a really bad roll, it still will sell for baseline, a baseline of 3x back. So you see that right there. Another corrupted blood at 6%. That's sick. What did we say corrupted blood was at 6%? 8x. Okay, so we're already on our way. I have a very good feeling about this. Very good feeling about this. 6%, but it is increased damage. So, okay, it's not bad. 6%. Again, 6% will take. Another corrupted blood. That's 3 corrupted bloods in 7. Damn. That's awesome. So this is another 3x right here, minimum. I'll look at cold res too. But hindered and non-damaging elements, 6% though, so minimum 50c, right? Not bad. Hindered and fire res, probably not that great because it's a bad roll as well. 6%, 5% damage in pen Ellie. This is a decent one. I bet you this sells for a little bit, but we'll have to double check it because it's a good roll and decent implicit. It's not the best, but decent. Damage and overwhelm. This is a pretty bad one. Silence and cold res, not bad, and a decent roll at 5%. Minion damage and effective non-damaging ailments. That's also not bad. I guess, nah, it's not that great. This is pretty bad. Pretty bad. Maimed and damage 5%. 5% roll again, not bad. What does a 5% roll sell for? Just at the minimum. Okay, so it's only a slight upgrade. So really 6% is really where you see the big jump. Cold res and silence, bad roll though. Damage pen, decent roll. Okay, nothing crazy there. Again, 2 different resistance pens and a 5%. 5% again, decent but not great. Pen, fire, curse with silence. So we hit a bunch of good ones in the beginning, but less so now. Another corrupted blood, another 6% corrupted blood. Wow, that's another 8x. So we're already in the way positive here, assuming these all sell, of course. But things have been moving. I know people have been saying it's been, it's not realized profit if they don't sell, but things have been selling. Of course, only time will tell if these actually do sell, but they have been selling. I mean, look at the last Watcher's Eye video. 6% and damage pen, good roll on 6%, but not the implicits. Similar situation. Is that the same thing? It's the exact same thing. It's rigged. It's rigged. 4% damage pen. Okay, not too great. 4%. Is it? No, okay. I thought it was the same again. Going crazy here. 5% minion damage over 1 fizz, not great. And the last one is 3%. So no reduced reservation of skills, but we hit a lot of corrupted bloods. So anyway, let's cut right here, do a quick price eval, and see where we landed on the whole thing in terms of prospective profit. Alright, everyone, we are back. Now, taking a look at the results, assuming everything sells, this is a pretty nice profit. I mean, just alone based on these guys, right? So let's walk through the results just a bit here. So let's get through the junk first. So I organized it 3, 4, 5, 6 good results, you know, corrupted blood, whatever. So these are just baseline pretty bad. The jewel sells for 15C baseline back, so that's how much that is. The only exception is this is a little better because of the damage roll, and this is better because of the cold res roll. Similar situation here. These are all pretty bad. All of our 4%ers were pretty rough. Looking at the 5%ers, the only one of significant value difference was this guy relative, I guess. It has damage and maim. It's not bad. It's not a bad jewel. And if you're going to buy a 5% one, I'd say pay the 25C extra for the damage and the maim. It seems not that crazy. Looking at the 6% rolls, now this is just a baseline, a 50C back. There were examples more or less for most of these in terms of the good mods, like you don't care about the minion mod. So the damage roll is going to be still about 50C. These were about 50C here. These three, similar situation. Nothing really big here, just the baseline 50C. Same here and here. AoE. I mean, this one may be slightly better, but the AoE with the non-damaging elements maybe closer to 60C. But not, I mean, it's nothing crazy. There were examples pretty much for most of these. This one is actually pretty good. I think you maybe get a little more than an X for this. It has the damage and the pen and the 6% roll. So the baseline 50C, I think an additional 100C for those implicits is not that crazy. Looking at the real meat of it here, though, Corrupted Blood baseline at the 3% roll is 3x, maybe even more like 4x, but 3x I went on the low side just in case. Similar situation here. This one actually might even be better because it has the Corrupted Blood and the cold res. I think I looked at this, though. No, there wasn't anything. So let's look at offline. I think I actually might have mispriced this in my initial look. What does offline sell for? Besides me. 2 days ago, 7.5x. Cold res, 4%. What is our roll? 4%. So this might actually be more like 7x. But you know what? To be very, very conservative, just so I avoid overpricing, let's call it 5. So it's actually going to be 2x on top of what I originally thinking. I don't know why I missed that cold res during my initial calcs. But yeah, so I think add an additional 2x for the cold res. It's not that crazy. It's a 4% roll. It's not that great. Seems pretty reasonable. This one here is a 6% with Corrupted Blood, which is just baseline 8x for that. The minion damage mod obviously does nothing. And then we have this guy here, similar situation. I disregarded the non-damaging ailments, but I don't think it's going to make too big of a difference here. It's really just the Corrupted Blood with a 6%, minimum 8x, might be, again, a little more. Total, including this slight upgrade of about 2x, that makes the profit just about 13 plus x on top of what we started with to make just under 30x for this total gamble, assuming all of this sells. But things have been moving, so I'm pretty confident it will sell. Anyway, so that's it. We did it. Another successful sustenance gamble. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys in the next one.